Oftentimes, when we hear of ex NBA stars, the stories are not too good. It seems like the media loves to focus on the negative aspects of their lives and what they could have, should have, and would have done if they had only invested their money properly. Well, tonight I want to talk about an individual who did it the right way. According to the U.S. Sun, Heatwave, quote, says, I was an NBA star who earned just $5 million during his career, but I quit to make own company, and now I'm worth $400 million. I want to read it a different way. Heatwave, who was an NBA star, who only made $500 million, who only made $5 million during the course of his NBA career, he decided it was time for him to retire. And he took his money and invested it in his own company. He became an entrepreneur. And now his company is worth $400 million. So let me show you this caption here, and I'm going to read the article. I don't know if you can see it that well. I hope so. Let me move the light back up just a little bit. Take that back. Oh, I tried. So let's get down to the essence of this story on tonight. And I want to be able, with Black Wrestling News, to cover all genre of sports. Talk about everything that's happening in the world of sports and wrestling entertainment. So, the Pistons, Vinnie Johnson, has long been hailed as having one of the NBA's most memorable nicknames. Known as the microwave, Johnson had an uncanny ability to heat up quickly off the bench. But he's also one of the greatest businessmen in league history. So there's a shot of him during his prime. I know you can see that. There's a shot of him. All right, now let's get back to the story. So, he won two NBA titles with the Pistons. Let me give you a couple of shots here. Check them out there. Bam, going for a nice shot. Now here is the businessman. He's 64 years old now, worth $400 million after a successful business career. Look at that. Look at the brother now. I'm proud of him. Oh, he's 66 years old. So, the former Detroit Pistons sixth man has transformed his $5 million career earnings into a $400 million fortune. After an illustrious career in which he won two NBA titles, Johnson hung up his sneakers in 1992. He then started his own automobile supply company, the Piston Group, which became a supplier for Ford, GM, Honda, Toyota, and Chrysler. Piston Group is one of the world's largest minority-owned businesses and turns over $3 billion annually, according to Celebrity Net Worth. The 66-year-old, who serves as the Piston Group's chairman and CEO, has an incredible net worth of $400 million. Quote, I really wanted to get into business and create some jobs and opportunities, Johnson told Baylor magazine in 2013. Quote, I wanted to do something different outside of basketball, but the main thing was giving back to the city of Detroit for all the support they have given me, close quote. Piston Group struggled at times during its first 5 years, but took off in 2001 when it formed joint ventures with Lear Corporation, Continental, and Sachs Automotive. We learned some things in those joint ventures, and when they ended in 2005, we focused on Piston Automotive and doing chassis assembly work for the big three, which are General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis, and Chrysler, and some of the tier one suppliers, and continued to grow, close quote, Johnson added. It is a remarkable rise for an athlete who was one of the best scorers at Baylor before being picked 7th in the 1979 NBA draft by the Seattle Supersonics. After 2 years in Seattle, Johnson got traded to Detroit in 1981, when he emerged as one of the Pistons' key offensive players. The guard played an integral role during the Pistons' two titles, draining a championship winning shot with just 0.7 seconds left in Game 5 of the 1990 NBA Finals to defeat the Portland Trail Blazers. He was given the nickname the Microwave after scoring 22 points in the fourth quarter during a 102-99 victory over the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference semifinals in May 1985. Quote, if that guy in Chicago, who was William Perry, is the refrigerator, then Vinnie Johnson is the microwave, close quote. Celtics guard Danny Ainge said. He sure heated up in a hurry. Johnson's number 15 jersey was retired by the Pistons in 1994. So there's Mr. Johnson, the magnate, the corporate magnate, chairman and CEO, founder of his own corporation, at the retirement ceremony of his jersey. So this is an awesome, awesome success story, and he's proof positive that there is life after basketball. You just have to make sure that you're dribbling on the right court. Todd Tanner for Black Wrestling News.